Hey man, how you doing, man? I'm DJ Malone. I will be your interviewer for today. I actually think we met one time though before.
I feel like that too. As soon as I saw you, I'm like, why you look so familiar to me?
Did you were you at the Buns in basketball or did you
I
perform?
was.
I
Yep.
was the
My guys from
DJ there.
Chicago. Yep. My guys from Chicago came down and I have a song with Ink Dog. So
Okay,
yeah,
I
yep,
know,
that's where
that
we
was
met.
me.
I know
Yep.
Ink Dog. He from
Okay.
rapping out Midwest.
That's it. That's my family.
Yeah,
I'm from
man.
Chicago. Everyone knows he does.
Hey, man.
That's
We do appreciate you
dope.
being on here though, man. And like I said, Happy New Year to you. And this is our first interview for the new year, so we had to go. We had to do
Hey.
it with a bang, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I got a lot of love for Chicago. Chicago done showed me a lot of love. So I just really appreciate y'all having me.
Definitely, man. So I got my DJs on here, but I want my DJs to learn about you and everything that you have going on. So let's start with this. And first and foremost, R.I.P. to B King, man.
Mm,
Justin, that's my guy right there.
yeah.
Me and I met him through DJ Damon, and
Okay. Yeah.
oh, so you know Damon.
Damon, man, if you met B King, then you know how important Damon is to our whole
Oh
movement.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Damon, that's my guy. He's a little bit crazy, but that's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I give him that. But about you,
Yeah.
how did you get into this music thing? Can you hear
Can
me?
you say that again? I'm sorry.
How did you get into music?
Yeah, I can. I grew up in a typical black family church household, going to church. I'm actually Scarface's little cousin, so music was already running through my bloodline to just, have it in me and just God blessed me with the talent. And I explored it like middle school, high school, and I've been writing poetry since a kid, and it just turned into my love for music.
Okay. I feel like a lot of people like know your voice. When they hear
Hmm.
it, they know what it is. How did you get into, I guess, into with B King, and how did that come into fruition?
So I was a fan of him first, and like being from Houston, and I'm from the east side of Houston, so there's like a pocket of Houston. North side we got Swisher House and Michael Watts and Paul Wall and Slim Thug,
Yeah.
and the south side you have DJ Screw and Lil Kiki. And it's just a difference. So on the east we really don't have a lot of people except Kurt Cobain's.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So when B King heard me, I was really with the gangsters on the north side. I was out with my guys, and I
Yeah.
was freestyling and things, and he was like, "Your voice is what I need."
Okay.
Let's step outside the box, and I want you to come over here and let's lay some hooks down and see what we can do. We laid about 10 records down.
Wow.
That's before You Ain't About That Life when we first linked up. And ever since then, he told me, I'm going to have you on every single project because you're going to be the female voice of my music. And I was on every single project for like the past 13 years.
That's amazing, man. Have
Yeah.
you have you ever
Yep.
thought about doing voiceovers in a sense because you have the voice.
You know what? I haven't explored it, but I hear the voice. Like sometimes people say, "Girl, you need to be a call girl or something." But voiceover, that would be cool too. I would love to explore that.
Yeah, I definitely think you should, man. Now off of this, is this now the record that we're gonna play? Give me that. Is this off?
Hmm.
Is this off of the? Is it an EP or album, or we're just pushing the single right now?
So we're pushing a single, and a part of this is no one really can carry the torch like I can when it comes to B King. I have the most features with him. He was like a brother to me for real, and it's just this record we recorded maybe 3 years ago, and we sat on it.
Wow.
And Juicy J was like, "I want that. I want to get on that." And
Well,
Juicy J was B King's favorite rapper. And it's just a major deal that he got to execute that with him, and I got to be a part of it. So just for the love of his daughters and his kids' mother, I definitely want to contribute how I can as a friend to keep this thing going, keeping his sound going as much as I can.
how do you think the sound has impacted the club scene in not just in Houston but in Texas and in general?
B King was the mad scientist, first of all. Every night, especially in Texas, but mainly around the country, they play B King at least once, whether it's we outside tonight, or then leave, they play him every single night. So with him missing, you hear it, but he just has that thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He has that thing. We went viral during a pandemic, so you can't escape our sound. Our
Okay.
sound planted a seed, and we're just like the new. Missy and Timbaland, all respect to them, you know. So I think our sound just impacted just this male production with this female lead voice that clearly has been an impact on the game all the way through and through. Women are just the girls are killing the game right now.
Yeah, they definitely is. They definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the one thing that you want the DJs to know about the record?
Well, I think it's just that flavor of that God sound, that heavy bass line, that distinctive Beat King sound. That it's a guaranteed vibe lifter. It's
I
a
like that.
guarantee, but you know, it calls the girls to do what the girls like to do when the liquor get in their system. You know, that Beat King production, that sound, my voice with the Beat King production, I just feel like with the DJs, it just continues that new sound of Beat King where they can follow up from the outside. They can follow up scared. They can follow up then leave. They can just have a real new flavor of that Southern club god sound.
Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and break it right now and let the DJs hear. And then when we come back, we're going to give you feedback and we'll get everything going, man.
Okay,
Make sure you
I
guys
appreciate
get
that.
into it with everything. DJs, I'm going to be dropping the record in the Dropbox pretty soon, so stay on the lookout for that. Queen, you want to introduce the record?
Man, it's your girl, Queendom Come, straight out of Houston, Texas, home of Beat King Club Godzilla. Check out the new record, Gimme That. I Make 'Em Gimme That by Club God, Beat King featuring me and Juicy J right here on Chicago 77.3 AA.
Winner circle right here, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
Why your face so ugly?
You a robber, you a scammer, you got a good job, it don't matter, that bag, give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that. You a doctor, you a trapper, you a plumber, it don't matter, that bag, give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that.
She want a gold yard, she want a Birkin, she want a AP, she better be slurping. You better give me that top if you want the bag. She think it's okay to ask for money, then I want some ass. Just like Doja Cat, she a cow because she milking cash. That pussy got miles like a Ford, but it's built to last. She gon' push her P and work her number, get that bag, don't fumble. That's the price you pay for a cold bitch, it's hot girl summer.
You a robber, you a scammer, you got a good job, it don't matter, that bag, give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that. You a doctor, you a trapper, you a plumber, it don't matter, that bag, give me
Hold
that,
up, bitch.
I make them give me
Hold up,
that,
bitch.
I make them give me
Hold up,
that,
hold up,
I
hold
make
up,
them
hold
give
up.
me
Hey,
that.
hey, you looking for a trick? Bitch, I am not it.
No.
I can't give a bitch shit but apple juice and fish sticks. Club Godzilla, I ain't tricking, that's the motto, bitch. Them other niggas, they gon' pay, but ho, I ain't the lotto. No, throw that ass, drop it, keep that pussy poppin'. I never text a bitch back fast, I got options. Pop that pussy like a chopper, I got paper, I'ma watch her. I can't save her, I'ma toss her, smash her, then get off her.
You a robber, you a scammer, you got a good job, it don't matter, that bag, give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that. You a doctor, you a trapper, you a plumber, it don't matter, that bag, give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that, I make them give me that.
DJs, turn it all the way up. Turn it all the way up, man. You already know what time it is, man. Give me that, man. Hey, yo, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every hook is simplistic, but I love how it's a call to action, and I think that's an art within itself.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
So I love how Juicy J comes on. I think it was a very good, valid way for him to come on first, just because of his cadence and how he flows. I do like the fact that it improvises you guys all in together, and nobody's outsining anybody. It's a collective, and I really enjoy that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, I was in there freestyling the hooks. A lot of times he just has the track, and even with Then Leave, it was a different hook before we got to Then Leave. And this song was the same. This was a whole nother hook. And so we sit on it, we'll listen to it. And if he's like, I think we could be a little more creative, I'll go back over there and we'll stay in there. And that simple hook, I may do it 40 to 50 times just until we get it together. And, you know, just delivery and just cadence he's the GOAT on that, and I was always willing to listen to him because he knows what he's talking about, you know.
I respect that, man. I think though too is I want to ask you this, and a lot of times whenever we it's a moment that we catch. So whenever you're in the studio, like how do you make that? I guess what's the one I'm looking for? How do you find that it's it? This is it right here.
You know, it's that feeling you get when you turn up loud, you know, because this is what he does. So every song is a club record, you know what I mean? But it's just that when you give me that, I make him give me. He's just like, what? How this simple stuff? You just make it sound so good, you know. So, like I said, we sit on it, and then it's just that feeling you got to get. I think a lot of artists can relate, and producers for sure can relate that most of your songs you think they sound good, but they may not give you that feeling that you need to know, whoa, we own to something with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we can look at each other like, wait, what? Did you say plumber? You know, and I'm like, yeah, I said plumber. He's like, we keeping it. So you just get this feeling that it's something that everybody can relate to. Like, well, as far as when a girl's trying to, like you say, call to action, look, we don't care what you do. Give me the bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're a plumber, a trapper, a rapper, whatever you got going on. Come on up off that bread, man. You know?
That's real. I respect it. Let's go ahead around the room and get some DJs feedback, man. Let's start with my guy, man, DJ Manny. Manny, what's going on? How you feeling out there, man?
Word. Thanks, Malone. Queen, great to meet you. I just
Likewise.
moved from Chicago to Houston a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and my wife's from Humble, so she moved 20 years ago to Chicago, so I brought her back. But I'm a Chicago DJ, play house and techno. I love the record. I mentioned in the chat, the reason I love the record, it has the tempo where I could pitch it up and then also drop it in a house set and kind of bridge and transition between like other styles of music. So I love the record.
Man, that would be dope.
Yeah, I'll drop it for sure. Malone, are we getting the DJ pack?
Yeah. I'm loading it up right now, so you're gonna get the full DJ pack. They have the acapella, the clean, dirty, and everything.
Oh, word.
And I'd love to get you a DJ drop, a customized DJ drop just for you. I'd like to get that to you.
I would love that because I just moved to Houston. It would be like a big toe sign here. And Manny Midi, MANI.com, and it's actually pronounced money. It's short for Manish. So if I get a drop, I'll use it in my next mix. Thank you.
Got you.
Well, this is what we'll do, Manny. If you can, and the rest of the DJs, if you guys can, send it to me, and send the drop script to me, and then Toms, think you can handle it?
I can handle it.
Okay, and then we'll send it over to 2 Times.
Bad, thank you. And 2 Times, what up, man? I really appreciate the way you've been rocking with me just off top, man. I really appreciate that.
Hey, you know how I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah.
So I don't know who next, Malone.
You.
Okay. Everybody, you know who I am. DJ 2 Times from Chicago. I've always been the B King DJ. The first song I pretty much ever heard was Then Leave, and then it was We Outside. I definitely Long Live B King. You know, you got my support, Queen, through it all. Hey,
I appreciate that.
Let's break a record. Hey, I'm
right here.
Hey, so you need.
And I'm for sure to pull up on you guys when I get out there. I'm sure I'll be coming out there real soon.
Okay, you know I'm in Houston, so
okay. Well, we need to link.
Yeah, I moved from Chicago like a year and a half ago, so I'm in Houston now.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's why I text you like, you need some beats. I'm
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, if you want to record, we get a studio. That's like you said though. I want to piggyback off what you said. With that sound, I done made a whole bunch of beats, and I'm decent. You know what I'm saying? Just push them out there, just see if they're gonna bounce. But once you in that studio, you feel it like, yeah, this is it. I want somebody to hop on this right now. It's a hitter. So I know how that feels. So yeah.
I appreciate that. No problem. That's exactly the vibe we try to give too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let everybody else go ahead and tune in with you. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that, Toms. Appreciate that. DJ Crowd Pleaser, man. I know you're moving the group. Can you talk, or how'd you felt about the record? She might be at work by now. We'll come back. Jay Chris, man, what's going on? How you felt about it? You there, Jay Chris? Okay, he typed in. All right, he did say hot track, so I know that he likes it and everything.
Yeah, and I saw a couple people tuned in. I saw somebody quoted my old song "Respectfully" with B King and Big J. So shout out to whoever's tuned in, paying attention. Oh, I think that was Shayla. Somebody just tapped in. Shayla, I'm not sure if that's who that was, but yeah, I appreciate that.
So Shayla just got hip replacement.
Okay.
So she can't really talk right now, but she did say you're a legend in the making in my eyes. From the partnerships, your voice alone, and merges it with upcoming women's artists, and grind is recognized.
Man, I really appreciate that.
She also said, "Give Me That" is a catchy song. Love the feature. They match well together. Yeah, match well together and keeps the legacy going in empowerment. But that it's not verbatim. I'm just not good at reading and
for sure.
three things at once. So,
it's all good and speedy recovery to you. Hope you get well soon.
So yeah, she definitely liked the record, man. And and funny story. So and I ain't gonna talk too much, but funny story. The very first time she heard B King, we were on the stage. She was on the stage with us. So me and DJ Damon went to I think Louisiana, and we were doing like a radio run or whatever. And Shayla had came into town. This is, mind you, this is in I want to say what 16, 17. Shayla, hit me if I'm wrong, but this was in 16, 17. Mind you, she doesn't know anything about B King. She's from Chicago, so yeah. We get on the stage, and of course, he does what he does, and it changes her whole perspective. It was crazy.
That's dope. Yeah, first time I came out to Chicago, DJ Ferris brought me out there, and I did Oceans and what's the other one? It was another O's and Oceans.
Oh, okay.
So I did both of those back to back. So then I came back and just was kind of politicking. I went to a few other places out there. But yeah, Chicago, man, I got a lot of love for the Midwest. And I actually went to Chicago before B King. He was like, hold up, Queen, hold up. You done went out there before me, So we really were able to cover so much territory doing doing shows separately. I didn't do a lot of shows with him. I did maybe 120 shows in a year, nationwide headlining off of a hook. So there's not really, it's not too many artists, if any really, that were independent the whole time. I turned down every deal that came my way. And I did that many shows independently, you know what I'm saying? Off of a hook, not even a full song. So that's the power of the magic that B King and I have together.
Now, let me ask you this: when you do the shows, how is the tributes or just the show going as far as tribute? Because I would love to be there live whenever you're performing.
Well, now it's a tribute. At first, it was just performing. So now getting back to getting on the road again and just like that, I can stand up there and do a full set off of hooks because me and B King have that many songs together. So in fact, it took me a while to get comfortable again performing certain records just because I had to digest his loss myself and just spiritually figure out the way I wanted to make sure I could do this, clear everything with the mother of his kids, because I have a lot of respect for Tasha. If a lot of people don't know, Tasha has been his manager his full career, and she's the GOAT as well to keep that thing going. So I always just wanted to make sure I was respectful with how I move forward, because it could have been easy to run up a sack just off of being the girl on all his hooks right after he passed, and people were offering shows to me and this and that, but I just wanted to make sure I was always respectful with all parties involved,
That's real. How are you doing mentally?
I'm blessed, and I say that because what I know is I always lead with love. Now it can get gangster, but in all situations, I lead with love. I carry myself a certain way, and I keep God first with everything. So just along with that, I have a village, a nice support system, especially in my city. A lot of people have a lot of love and respect for me, and that keeps me empowered and feeling like my purpose is being fulfilled with all my decisions.
That's real. That's real, man.
Yep.
So we're in the first quarter now, and it's New Year. What's up? What's going on? What we got? We got anything?
So we're
up?
literally gonna turn up the promo with this. First we needed to get it out to see if people were even vibing and understanding, like, hey, we're testing the waters to keep this B King sound alive. And we've gotten some pretty good feedback. A few radio stations picked it up almost immediately. Just be like, whoa, we got some new B King. It's like, good to know. And it's a familiar sound. It's not hard to get used to because it's a familiar sound. So we're just basically going to utilize these platforms, these social media platforms, because like I said, I'm independent. So I'm the machine along with my resources and people like y'all that's tapping in and showing love and keeping this thing going with me. So my main goal is to make sure I keep building the relationships with DJs, new DJs, older DJs, keep those relationships going. And we can really just plant these seeds all over the nation, all over the world again.
Hey, that's what it is, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's what, at the end of the day, I think that's really what he wanted, just people to sign. There was so many times where I've seen him put other people over himself just so they can get the sign, they can get the rub. And that's rare to find, man.
Very rare, very rare. He was a special guy. And another thing, just in business, he always made sure the business was handled, even on my behalf. Sometimes just being the girl on the hook, you can get overlooked with your publishing and business. But I'm pretty sharp. I always taught myself as much as I could and learn from the people in the room to know I know my business, right? And so he never played with me when it came to splits or acknowledgement and things of that nature. He made sure, like, look, Queen, if you use your voice, make sure you get your paper. Make sure you get your splits. Make sure you take care of the business because your voice is everywhere now. Don't let anybody come play with you,
That's right. And that's respectable, man. A lot of people wouldn't give game like that at all, bro.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
I got to respect that, man. I've been, like I said, we used to do the high school tours together, and that was crazy within itself, man. So, I'm always he's always gonna have a special place for me because I feel like without him and DJ Chose, I don't know if DJ Malone is the figure of what that transition for as far as for me. So I'm always gonna give him that.
Yeah, for sure. That's dope. Dope to hear.
So, now you being from the South, I always ask this question: what kind of spices do you use when you're cooking?
Oh my God, here he go. Leave it alone.
I mean, listen, I use that wrist. I use my wrist the way my ancestors tell me to. I'm a Cajun season. I'm a Louisiana rub. I'm a salt and pepper, garlic powder. I'm running it all through there. Italian season. I'm taking you through there.
Hey,
take me through that.
Hey. Okay, definitely, man. Well, Queen, I do appreciate you being on here and being on the call and everything else like that. And it's love for me all the way, and I know love from all the DJs. The record is a dope record. It's hot.
Thank you so much.
It's there, and it's not because of the historian behind it or anything. It's a good record.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and like I say, I want to give a lot of credit to Tasha, his manager, and his mother's his mother's kids. Wait, his kid's mother. I don't like saying baby mama. I just got a lot of respect for her, so it's hard for me to just call her baby mama. She played such a significant role all the way to the end. That was his best friend. So, I want to give her a lot of love and respect because she has hits on hits in that computer, but she also knew that what we do is is very special. Our business relationship, our sound relationship on these records. And she just asked me like, hey, if you put this out, what's the splits in this? And I say, look, put it out under his primary. Like, let me be responsible for contributing to y'all household how I can, so I'm a feature, let's put it under his primary artist so we can get these streams going on his behalf. And Juicy J cleared it like right away because that relationship was already solidified. And yeah, man, I just want to give her a lot of respect for being willing to get back out there, and she knows I have her back to keep it pushing.
Yeah, and that within itself, man, kudos to you for that, man. Because a lot of people can run with it and say, "Oh yeah, I got it," and we're gonna run with it, and you gave it back tenfold, and I got to respect nothing but love from that, man.
Thank you.
So the DJs want to get interviews, drops. What's the best form of contact?
I can. 2 Times has like my contact, but email is always best for me.
Okay.
So and then Instagram, of course, I'm pretty active on there, but email is usually the best because whether I'm on socials or not, I'm always check the email. That's where the contracts be coming. So yeah, that's cool.
Okay. DJs, run the analytics up, please and thank you. I always say that, but definitely run the analytics up. If you play it in the club, it's gone. I guarantee you, I put everything I love, I put my car on it, it's gone. I promise you. So let's run these analytics up, man, and let's make history. So we do appreciate
let's make
this.
history. Let's get some plaques, man. Let's get us some plaques, man.
Yeah, man. I got to get some plaques for the wall and get everything going,
yes.
man. So let's make this happen, man. And don't be a stranger. If you need anything, let us know, Queen. Please do.
Man, one thing about it, I always give it back, pay it back. And anybody that's showing me love and support, lifetime.
That's real, man. That's real. DJs, man, I appreciate everybody being on here. Real quick, before you go, I always ask DJs if they could do well, not DJs, but artists, if they could do a drop for me. You're going to say your name, and I'm rocking with the winner circle.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's Queendom Come, a.k.a. the Hook Dealer. And you know me, straight out of H-Town, I'm rocking with the winner circle. Hey.
Bang. You all guys already know. Explosions, fireworks, everything in between, man. This has been a good one for 26, man. 26 is I told you guys at the Malone in the AM, is the year of the Malone. So we're going to make this happen, man.
Before we get up out of her, Queen, tomorrow, are you available around 12 o'clock? Noon?
I can be.
I want to get that interview in so we could drop that tomorrow, too.
Okay, I got you.
Because I already made the flyer and I posted it. I know you've been busy, so I know tonight. Tonight I done did. This is the second interview I did.